Hey everyone, what comes to mind when you think of Zeus? King of the sky, ruler of Olympus. And yep, you got it, his endless love affairs. This god is seriously versatile. Whether it's a beautiful woman, a plain one, or even a tough one, Zeus's taste is as varied as a rainbow. Today's main character is a woman named Callisto. And let me tell you, this story is anything but ordinary. Alright, let's dive into it. Callisto originally comes from royalty. She's a princess. But she's not your typical princess decked out in fancy dresses and dripping with jewels. Nope, she's got that hunter vibe. Picture this. Her hair tied back with a white band, wearing comfy clothes instead of skirt, and carrying a bow with a quiver slung over her shoulder. She's got this active, bold charm going on. One day, Zeus is looking down at the human world and spots Callisto, and bam, he's smitten. Oh, now that's a style I haven't seen before, he thinks, his eyes turning into hearts. And honestly, Callisto was pretty. Her name, Callisto, even means the most beautiful in Greek. She had this understated yet radiant charm, you know? But here's where the trouble starts. Callisto was a member of Zeus's daughter Artemis's fan club. You know Artemis, right? Goddess of the moon, goddess of the hunt, and most importantly, goddess of chastity. To join her crew, you've got to swear an oath of purity. So Zeus falls for Callisto, but she's like, sorry, I've got to stay chaste. Meaning she can't possibly accept his love. From Zeus's perspective, he's probably thinking, what? I can't even fall in love because of my own daughter. Maybe even pulling his hair out in frustration. But Zeus isn't the type to give up, is he? This god's got brains and a sneaky side to boot. One day, Callisto's out hunting and splits off from the group. She's relaxing under a tree, taking off her clothes to soak up some sun, when suddenly there's a rustling sound. What's that? Who's there? She says, and lo and behold, Artemis shows up. Naturally, Callisto's like, Goddess, what brings you here? All excited to see her. Artemis goes, oh, I was just hunting nearby. I'm tired. Mind if I lie down too? And plops down beside her. Then she says, you're really pretty, and suddenly tries to kiss her. Callisto freaks out and says, Goddess, I'm so sorry, but I've got to go, and tries to get up. But Artemis grabs her, saying, where do you think you're going? And oh my goodness, what's this? Turns out this Artemis was actually Zeus in disguise. Zeus, seriously, that's too much. Disguising himself as his own daughter to get close to her? That's crossing a line. In the end, he overpowers Callisto, does a deed, and then just says, bye, and zips off. Callisto's left crying in shock and shame, barely able to grab her clothes, while her nymph friends in the forest witness the whole thing. But Zeus is so terrifying that no one dares say a word. They're all just trembling. Fast forward 9 months, and Callisto's pregnant. One day, Artemis and the fan club are out hunting, and decide to bathe in a valley stream. Everyone starts stripping and jumping in, but Callisto hesitates. Why aren't you undressing, they ask, and she mumbles, oh, I'm not feeling great. But they forcibly strip her, and bam, her full-term belly is exposed. Artemis is stunned and yells, you broke your chastity vow? You filthy thing, get out, and banishes her. It's her dad's fault, but Callisto's the one who ends up ostracized, kicked out to a cave all alone. Callisto eventually gives birth to a healthy son. But guess who notices? Yep, Zeus's wife, Hera. She assumes Callisto seduced Zeus, and in a fit of rage, she storms down from Olympus. The moment she sees Callisto, she grabs her by the hair, beats her, drags her around, and screams, you adulterous wretch! Hera's punches are no joke. She once fought Artemis during the Trojan War, snatched her bow, and slapped her until she cried. Finally, Callisto drops to her knees, trying to explain, Hera, the truth is... But then first starts sprouting, claws pop out, and she transforms into a bear. Hera curses her, saying, you seduce my husband with that beauty? Become a beast. In a single day, Callisto is a bear, her son is whisked away by Zeus, who sent Hermes to have him raised by Maia, Hermes' mom. 15 years later, Callisto, still a bear, roams around searching for her son, and finally reunites with him. His name's Arcas. Arcas, now a hunter, is guarding a trap when he sees his bear, Callisto, and aims his bow at her. Callisto recognizes her son and tries to approach, but since she can't speak, all she can do is let out an "oh" sound. Right as Arcus is about to shoot, Zeus swoops in and shouts, "No, I'll take responsibility." He lifts them both into the sky and turns them into constellations. That's how the Big Dipper and Little Dipper were born. But Hera sees this and flips out. What? Callisto's a star now. In a fury, she begs the sea god Oceanus to block the Big Dipper and Little Dipper from ever dipping into the sea to cleanse themselves. That's why the North Star just circles in place. So, what did you think, everyone? Zeus's love, Hera's revenge, and a tragic mother-son tale. Stay tuned for the next episode to see who Zeus falls for next. Don't forget to like and subscribe.